create a fun Valentine's Day outfit that has a polished ease to it, but when I wear it, I want to feel glamorous, I want to feel powerful, and I want to feel pretty. There, I said it. I've already made these pink cargo pants and now I need a top to go with it. So I thrifted this man's white blouse and we're gonna thrift flip it. As you can tell, the shirt is rather oversized. So we need to give it some shape, maybe shorten it a little bit and make it not so baggy because the pants are rather baggy and I don't want my shirt to be baggy, but I still want it to be powerful, but not baggy. Powerful, but not baggy. Although it is kind of cozy, I'm not gonna lie. Walking around my house with this shirt on for like 2 minutes, I actually kind of feel like I kind of like it. Like, do I really want to cut this off? Like I'm almost kind of digging how it fits. I feel like do I need to go get another shirt? I don't know. All right, I decided I just have to go with it and hope I can find another shirt like this. Materials I'm going to use for this project are scissors, hole punch for grommets, ribbon, and grommets. And you're just gonna have to stay tuned as to what color grommets I'm gonna put on this. There's several shades of pink and white and normal silver. And if you haven't guessed already, I think I'm going to do 2 corsets on the side to help give it some shape, and then I'm just gonna hem the bottom. I think my first step is to just mark where my waistline is and where I want to start the corset. That's the first move. It's kind of hard to do left-handed. Does it feel equal? Now that that's marked, here's where we get to play a little bit. Also, men, as I said, this is a man's blouse, and so the buttons are on the opposite side of the women's blouse, and this is actually very hard. Not hard, but like, it's just like very weird to button and unbutton when the buttons are on and the holes are on the different side of the blouse. Like, men, how do you do this? How do you live your lives? I want to change the buttons, but I can't do that. Before I do some experimenting, I thought maybe I should check myself and measure down to see if I even place these in the right area. And clearly I did not. This one is definitely lower than the other one, and I think I want to go higher. So I'm going to move them up. I'm going to start experimenting with drawing in the waist by creating 2 darts on each side. I don't know how far apart to place the darts, nor do I know how much fabric to pinch into 1 dart, so I'm just playing and experimenting with the shirt. Here's my first pass. Can you guess what I don't like about it? I don't know what I was just thinking by doing that. I made the corset like so small. I need to make this a lot wider, like this, like it is. Like, why even do it? Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Okay, second try, and I'm like, make it wider. Like, let's go wider. Let's go wider and make it more cinched. Like, let's bring the drama. Removing the pins from the second try, and this time I'm really going to space out the darts. I've got my measuring tape to make it happen. I'm going to put the grommets for the corset on the dart. So I want to make sure that there will be enough fabric in the dart to handle the diameter of the grommet. Quick fit check. I like it. Took a couple rounds, but I like how the pins are placed, and I'm gonna get these sewn down. And just to show you quickly what that looks like, here I have my dart sewn in, and I have on the unfinished side, I have my pins pinning down the dart, and then I'm just gonna sew right along this crease line to get it sewn into the fabric. When sewing darts, I always like to start from the widest part and move to the thinnest part. So I'm actually gonna start sewing this shirt, or sewing the darts with the shirt upside down. Which does feel a little weird. That was not where I wanted to sew. Rewind. Here we go for real this time. And I'm continuing to sew right on the edge of the outside crease of the dart. And let's see what that looks like. To show you what that looks like, I sewed all the way on the outer edge of the dart. I didn't sew the dart down because this is where I want to put the grommets, but I sewed on this outer edge. This is pretty see-through fabric so you can see. Here's my other dart, and I'm gonna get all 4 sewn just like that. And now it's grommet time. So we are going to be inserting the rings that are going to stabilize the holes that we're actually going to use to make the corset. So this is where all the action happens. I've got my grommets already displayed along the dart how I want them. Yes, I decided to go with the white grommet. So we're just going to I placed each grommet along the dart. Just so you know, I'm only going to start punching holes like on this part. I don't want it to go all the way through the fabric. I really just want it to be on the actual dart itself. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take my ruler and start marking my ruler and my marker, and I just wanna place dots, tiny little dots of where I want the grommets to go. This is permanent marker. We're making permanent dots. We are making permanent dots, people. We are making permanent dots. Okay, that's marked. Now I'm gonna take my hole puncher and punch holes. I'm gonna start with one. Start punching holes through here. Let's see. Heard a nice little click. My handy grommet tool came with this little anvil thing. So I'm gonna make sure that my holes are big enough. Hammer that down. Woohoo! One done. Also, do you like my purple sparkly hammer that one of my friends made for me? Okay, let me show you what I did there. I'm going to take my hole puncher and punch where I have a dot marked. My hole puncher didn't go all the way through the fabric, so I'm using these tools in my grommet kit to pierce a hole in the fabric so that the grommet will fit. Then adding in the grommets so the white side is facing outwards, laying down the washer on the opposite side and hammering it down to secure. I put the washer on the wrong side and now it does not look good. We'll remember that for next time. To lace up the grommets, I cut off one very long pink string, and I don't love it. I think what we need to do is tack down between each of the grommets to just make this like really stick down there, and then we'll see how that looks. So I'm at the point where I'm ready to start hemming the shirt, and I don't know any other way than to just blind cut across the shirt. So before I cut completely blind, I'm just taking some pins and I'm marking across where I want to cut. And now I have a line of pins. Okay, we're cutting. We are cutting. Okay, so it kind of ends up looking like this, and now I'm just going to hem the shirt. I may have cropped this a little more than I intended. It's very short, but I'm gonna continue making the corset. We're gonna put the last finishing detail on, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. All done. I love it, and if you want to check out and see how I really style it all together and where I wear it, please make sure to check out my Instagram @MeredithMayCollection, and I can't wait to go have so much fun in this outfit. Thanks for watching.